Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a brand new game. Well, not necessarily a brand new game. This is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It just hit 10 years this last November, and they got some cool stuff. I wanted to take a look at this game because I never really put much into it over the years. I played it off and on, never got really far. But I really wanted to dive in and say, hey, this game is 10 years old. What does it look like jumping into this game into 2026? Am I going to be able to catch up? Do I want to be casual or do I want to be competitive? They have some very cool catch-up mechanics in this game. I started this game 3 weeks ago. You can see I'm level 81. In 2 weeks, I hit level 80. It was 2 weeks and 2 days I hit level 80, and I spent just very minimally. We'll go over that. But I wanted to share this with you, share some cool things, and why you might want to jump into this game now, even 10 years later, going into 2026. A very cool mobile game. Who's the best light side? What are these light speed tokens all about? We're going to discuss it. So let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. So Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes has been out for 10 years this past November, and they've added some cool stuff like the Coliseum. Light speed tokens, I think, are fantastic. Like I said, I'm 3 weeks into the game, and I am level 81. I have spent very little. I'll show you what I spent on, but I don't think it really impacted how quickly I leveled. In the first 2 weeks and 2 days, I hit level 80, so I think you can catch up fairly quickly. Just by following a few tips and guidelines, using these lightspeed tokens and taking advantage of them as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, but maybe you're brand new to the game. It's been out 10 years and you're like, why should I even try it? It's going to shut down in a few years. No, I don't think so. I think they've got a long life with this game, and they're doing some pretty cool stuff with it. Just kind of going through it, you can see it's a little aged, like graphics and stuff like that, but it's really the gameplay, the turn-based RPG style of gameplay that I really enjoy. I like the fact that you can catch up fairly quickly with these lightspeed tokens. So let's talk about what these lightspeed tokens are. I'm going to go into my collection here and go into characters down to my lightspeed tokens here. These are cool. So as you can see, these are the ones I've used so far, these ones that are all really grayed out. I click on one. What it does, these tokens, this one specifically for Ahsoka, will take her regardless of whether you have her unlocked or not, regardless of what level you have her at, is going to take her to level 85, gear tier 13 at 7 stars. The cool thing is also ability levels up to 8 includes Zeta levels. Also, the very cool thing about this is it leads very easily into your first light side team. The light side team is very well defined when you build your first team in this. The dark side, not so much, but let me go ahead, go to my characters here. Your very first team that you're going to create, and because you get these light speed tokens, you get light speed tokens for every single one of these characters for Phoenix, except for Kanan here and Zeb. You don't get them for this, but you will get all 5 of these characters here, which are great characters. I think you're probably going to swap Ezra. I'm going to be swapping Ezra out for Kanan once I get him up to where I need him. But you're going to get all of these characters here. The reason why that's so important is because you unlock these lightspeed tokens fairly quickly in the game. And what that's going to allow you to do is go into your campaigns and max your campaigns out. I think I got to hit level stage 9 normal. I think I got to get, what, level 80 something? 82. But I've been able to clear in 3-star every single one of these chapters with using the Phoenix team. Also just going out here. I mean, the Phoenix is a good team anyway, regardless. I can go in, I can max. I've been clearing out galactic battles every single day. So they're a great team. And from what I hear, just watching other creators and stuff, they're a great early, mid, and end game team. So they're a team that you're really going to want to continue to invest in, and why not? Because you're getting them at max, you're getting them for free, and they're going to carry you through this very quickly, which is cool. Also, the reason why it's so important to start with Phoenix is if you go to your journey guide, when you start thinking about your dark side team, Phoenix is going to allow you to unlock Emperor Palpatine. Not only Emperor Palpatine, I think he should be who you go for first, but Thawne as well. That same team is going to help you unlock Thawne. So now you're already unlocking Darth Vader, just working through the different missions and stuff in the game. You're going to get Emperor Palpatine. You're going to get Thawne. You're going to be building up your dark side team pretty quickly as well. But the dark side team is not as defined as with the light side team and the Phoenix, because you're not getting like dark light speed tokens for an entire dark side team for a while. Actually, it really depends on when you join the game. When you jump in now, you'll start off having access to the light side tokens and quests that are already there. You find those here in quests, and you go to journey quests. These are the quests that you're going to complete to get like the Phoenix light speed tokens and things like that. Definitely make sure you're coming in here and completing everything that you can with your journey quest, because in here also you get a ton of XP. This is like one of the biggest things. Not only do you use these light speed tokens to get a maxed out light side team, but you complete these missions and you get a ton of experience. 12,000 experience. I think there's one where I even got like 30,000 experience, I think. But that's what helps build your account and level up so quickly. A couple other things they added I thought was pretty cool in the collection. We've got some new era units. So these three over here, with Yoda and Chewie, Stormtrooper Luke, and IG-90. Those were the first three. Ventress here just unlocked today, so I'll show you what that looks like. But we're going to get this whole team here. It's kind of a new way to unlock marquee characters, I think, in the game. So you'll definitely want to make sure that you're taking advantage of these. I'll show you where that here is in a second. But so Lightspeed tokens, there's a ton of them. There is one that if you log in, I think you're going to get it now. Between now and the 1st, there's some resources and things that you're going to get, but you're probably also going to see, I hope you see this, and I'm not, speaking out of turn here, but going into my Lightspeed tokens here, I haven't figured out what I want to spend it on yet, but this one here, level 85, Relic Tier 6, 7 stars, and ability levels up to 7 for any one of these characters here. I don't know who I want to spend it on. This is an any character one. One thing I did find, and I'll share this with you right now, is this right here. One second. Let me switch on over to a Reddit article. Right here, I'll put a link in the description below as well. But it looks like these are all of the Lightspeed character-specific Lightspeed tokens that you're going to get. So if you've got a Lightspeed token that isn't character-specific, you probably want to use it on a character that is not on this list here. But you can also see the dates. See, like this was November 18th, December 2nd, December 30th, Mace Windu. I haven't seen the mission for that one just yet. But also tells you like this team here is for Emperor Palpatine. This team here will help you with Yoda, so on and so forth. So this is a good thing to keep an eye on. And again, if you've got those almost like wild card Lightspeed tokens, I'd use it on characters that are not on this list because you've got a Lightspeed token coming. And this goes all the way out until April. But I wanted to make sure to share this because I think it's a good graphic to use as a reference. Let's go back to the game. All right, that's the Kyber Light Speed Token. I don't think it's going to be there for everybody all the time. I think it's only if you log in before the 1st, which is actually in the next day or two. So hopefully, if you see this that early, you can let me know if it's still there. All right, so Lightspeed tokens. Also, the login calendar helps out quite a bit. I'm going to go over to that really quick. They got this jump to 85 hyper calendar where you get so many resources. Again, another way to really build up your teams very quickly and level up your account. So you get a lot of resources in here. As you can see, 1, 2, 3 weeks, 3 weeks and 1 day that I've been playing this game right now. And then obviously the December rewards. There was also another calendar in here that was specific to droids. And at the end of that, I got a Lightspeed token. Not as powerful as the one I just showed you, but I did use it. Let me go to my dark side because I want to talk about my dark side team here. I did use it to get Stap here. All right, so Lightspeed tokens, very cool. Make sure to do all of your journey quests. Get as many of those Lightspeed tokens as you possibly can to help build up your account quickly and move through the content very, very fast. Login calendars we went over. We already talked about the Lightspeed team. The Phoenix team has been the team to create in the very beginning, early game for quite a while. So it's nice to see that's pretty consistent. Darkside team isn't really as defined as that. So it really depends on who you want to farm, right? So for me, just to kind of get it out of the way, Darth Vader you get right off the bat. I do need to get that final star. But Darth Vader, you get off the bat, so I started using him. Boba Fett, Moff Gideon, Dark Trooper over here, and then Kylo Ren. As you see, I kind of fell off building up Kylo Ren because I was getting other characters like Emperor Palpatine. as soon as I unlocked him and I got his light speed token, I was able to burn through so many dark side missions, so I can start farming there as well. So that's where I started with that team. Also, the cool thing is so you got your light side and your dark side, and then you got your cantina. Your Phoenix is going to help you burn through that cantina very, very quickly as well. So with the dark side, it really kind of depends on where you want to put your resources and what team you want to build. There's specific reasons to build specific teams later in the game. There's a lot of content creators out there giving recommendations on like dark side teams and things to build. But when you start off right off the bat, this is kind of what you want to take a look at, right? And then obviously as you get further into the game, and if you decide that you're going to play it for a long period of time, you're going to want to get more detailed. And if you're interested in this, I will say, if you're interested in seeing more from a new player perspective, but also someone who is very familiar and experienced with these types of games, definitely let me know. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me some comments. Let me know if this is something that you want to see more of. I'll keep a close eye on all of that. But I am having fun. I have been playing every single day, and I'm part of an alliance. You really want to make sure you get into a good alliance, because a lot of the end game, mainly the end game, is the different events and everything in the alliance and stuff like that, right? The raids and all that, which I think is pretty cool. So, all right, so that's the dark side team. Again, Darth Vader, Moff Gideon, Dark Trooper, Kylo Ren, Boba Fett will start you off very, very strong. And then obviously you're going to unlock Palpatine. I just recently unlocked Thrawn, so I haven't done much there with him. So very cool, very fun stuff. Let's see, what else do I want to cover really quick? Ships. Ship battles are very cool in this game. I do like the way that this game does ship battles. So let me show you the ships that I am collecting. And this, I am taking this straight from Nooch Too Good. I watched him and a couple other content creators as well, just to kind of get an idea of what everybody's building. But when it comes to ships, the first team to put together, this is what I'm focusing on. So I'm focusing on the Endurance, which is right here with Mace Windu. Remember, when you farm the ship, you have to farm the pilot as well, level them up. I feel that I've seen more power jumps and increase in the overall power of the team by leveling up the character more than the ship. Obviously, you need to level both of them up, but it almost seems like, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe one of you, someone out there can let me know, but I think most of your power comes from the character. At least that's what I've noticed. So with the Endurance and with them, I'm farming Anakin's starship here, Ahsoka's starship here, and because they're maxed out with the light speed tokens, it really helps get the power of your ship team up pretty quickly. So I've got those two that I'm farming. I just got the BTLB Y wing. Oh my gosh! So I just unlocked that. I'm working on that and the clone sergeants as well. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter. The challenge with this one here, now I can't activate it, but you have to have the pilot unlocked, and he is a very difficult one to find. I mean, there's no place to farm him. Every now and then he pops up in a store, so I'll go ahead and I'll grab him from that store, but he takes a while to unlock, if you're not lucky enough to get him out of one of the packs. And then other than that, I'm going for the Marauder, which is right here. And with him, I've got, here's your pilots for them. But I've got Wrecker, so that should work. So those are the ships that I'm currently farming. And again, I got that from Nooch Too Good. I'm following that list specifically when it comes to the ships. So we'll see how well they do. Right now, they've been doing fairly well. All right. And then we went into the journey unlocks. Let me go back to that here. So Palpatine and Thrawn. Then from there, you're going to want to go into R2-D2. So you can see the team that I have here. This is the one that I'm really focusing on right now in order to get R2-D2 unlocked. Palpatine is really going to carry this team because he's so maxed out. And then after that, I'm going to go into CLS because here I need R2-D2. And again, following Nooch Too Good's recommendations here, a really good early farm from what I understand. So I've almost got my Luke Skywalker Farm Boy up to max. So then I just need to focus on my R2-D2 to get that unlocked. And then I'll figure out where I want to go from there. I think I really want to go here. But I'm not too familiar with this stuff yet. So the longer I play, the more familiar I'll get with the more endgame stuff and later mid-game. But that's where I am with this right now. I'm having a ton of fun. The light speed tokens really help get your account started off very, very quickly and moving very, very quickly. So you're bringing in so many different resources to build up your teams. And it's set up pretty well. Let's go into Ventress here. I'll share with you what this looks like. So we'll collect some shards of her here as we work through the different battles. There are requirements in order to unlock the next battle, but let's go ahead. Let's jump in here. Here's the team that they give you. It's a guaranteed unlock, really. And then I'll show you what I spent money on really quick. I'm just going to auto this one. Boom. She looks pretty cool. I like the new version of her. This is after she leaves the Night Sisters, right? I think I've got that right. All right, let's finish this up. I'm going to get 5 tokens of her. Get all those completed. I think that leaves me with, yeah, I need 5 more. That's all right. I should be able to maybe move to the next one. Yeah, I'll be able to move to the next one. I won't do that right now, but then I'll be able to unlock her. What I did spend money on, just really quick, is in collection, no, in quests. Up into the episode track. I bought this. And I don't really think this gives you too much of a lift. So I don't think I'm too far off in saying that that you don't need this. You do have a free track where you get some resources. This did help me with Chewie and Yoda and some of these resources here to get some stuff from the stores. I'm getting a little bit of a jump with Ventress here as well. But the cool thing is, at the end of these, you get some pretty cool, right here, light speed token. So here's one, level 85, relic 3, 5 stars. So not all of them is going to take you up to that, up to the max star level. And then this one here for the free. So this one takes you up to 4 stars. So that's what I spent on. And here are my missions here. So obviously your dailies, your episode quests, which help with that reward track we just saw. And then the specific character quests here, which help move you along there as well. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game to get resources early on. So wanted to make sure to share that with you as well. I think that's everything that I wanted to share. I think there's some cool stuff. You can start off very quickly. I think there is a reason, and I think it's worthwhile if you're interested in this, to start this game in 2026. And now is the best time to do it because of everything they have. The calendars, the lightspeed tokens, everything they've got going on in the game right now to really help catch you up. And these lightspeed tokens are continuing until April. Plus, they're good in your account until November of 2026. So definitely something to keep an eye on, and hopefully you enjoy it. All right, everybody, that's what I had. Very curious to hear your thoughts. What do you think about an old game, but the new stuff they've added to it? Are you playing it now? Are you going back to it? Let me know your thoughts on the video, and if you want to continue to see more Star Wars Galaxies of Heroes channels, Star Wars Galaxy of Channels, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes on this channel. All right, that's what I had for you, everybody. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.